Alright, so back for another one of my jungle games I played. This was a game I was playing with a stack, so this is me and some friends. I've recently been trying to take over the role of jungle for the group. Um, just a good way to volunteer to play it in a lower judgment environment. This game is going to be Bel'Veth versus Ekko. Let's see if I can just snatch the scoreboard. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Hopefully the audio on the game isn't too loud. It's loud for me though. All right. Big thing that happens this game is I'm going to be focusing a lot top lane, Yasuo versus Aurora, and I was trying to do a bit of I want to call it those tactics that when I see the enemy Bel'Veth do it, I'm like, God damn, I just hate that. But it's things like re-ganking the same lane or cutting someone off on their way to lane. I do that versus Aurora, or just making really decisive things. So, let's do this long though. It just says extra 2x speed, and I'll slow it down when it needs to be. Bel'Veth is gonna mumble gibberish at us, but I went with Ghost this game. My thought is that when I'm playing Bel'Veth, especially, having Ghost makes so like when I'm on an extended chase sequence, I feel like I can do a lot. I'm just gonna mute that for now. If there's someone who knows Bel'Veth clear, feel free to like point out when in the video I may have like glossed over something like, and I can try and share like what more of the aspects. This is more of a overview kind of video. I made a post earlier today in the school community about. I'm trying to find the words for this. My thoughts on how I've been like approaching jungling and how I'm gonna go about trying to improve at the role. I've always struggled with playing jungle. It was a big role that like I had a lot of not I wouldn't call it anxiety actually. It's like I was just didn't want to pick it because I felt like was confident that I was a decent laner, and when you're good at something like laning, it makes you feel like I didn't want to pick a role that I would be suboptimal in. I didn't want to play my worst role. Like, if I had a choice. Here's a I decided to go for this play because I wanted to just prevent her from getting back to the lane. So she misses the big wave. She's getting kills back though, like even though we're getting kills on her. I pick up T-Mat, sorry, for Stridebreaker. I like to play a really healthy Bel'Veth. Um, I favor items that give you a lot of HP, like Cleaver, Stridebreaker, Deadman's Plate, Show. And I think I favor that because she's very squishy otherwise, it feels like otherwise. And I like to be able to utilize her dashes to let me to evade and kite. But when I'm too squishy, it feels like I get blown up and I die too quickly. Here, I actually expected this. Like, I wasn't surprised Ekko's ganking up here, and I leave the crab immediately. I don't waste any time. I actually managed to beat him here. I don't beat the Aurora though. I tried to fight her and I could have just backed off. I didn't know if she had ulti yet, but I was happy I beat him. Like, that's one thing I like about Bel'Veth is they're taking fights like that. She lets me have a lot of chance to skirmish. Okay, here I realize I'm 6. I'm picking up blue, and then I'm gonna head straight to Grubs. I call my mid laner with me. Get started on it. And now I got extended form. Now I don't make it last all too long this game. I think I die pretty quickly up and actually gonna play up on the top side. But I think the longest I've ever made the extended form last is 14 minutes in one of the really good games I had. Because it'll extend by 1 minute if you get a takedown. Well, it won't extend, but it'll refresh the duration by up to a minute. So if I'm down to 120 seconds, it'll go up to 180 again. I'm gonna get enough gold, pick up Stridebreaker. I don't remember if I'm looking for something here. You know, now that I look at this again, this is a scenario where I think I should have just not been here. I got kind of self-baited there. I had enough gold for Stridebreaker. I didn't need to go for this play. Okay. We do win this game, actually. We're going to have a really big skirmish. It's going to occur around Dragon, where I'm going to really pop off. I realize my pet trolls me there. Walks right out in front of those things. A friend of mine pointed that out to me. Go away. This is where the skirmish actually occurs. I saw Yone rotating. I'm going to slow it down for this. Get the one kill. Ekko's coming up behind. I ghost. Roar TP'd. And it's just a very easy fight. I end up dying to Ekko here, though, actually. That's the thing. I don't know if I was, like, just unaware of how, like, recently he was able to get back. I tried to fight him, and it just mentally lapsed. Ekko's probably not going to be alone. Ezreal comes up, too. But I actually just lost this fight with him. I was surprised. If I had played again, let's see. I don't have any of my Qs up. Yeah, they start coming up again. They don't hit him with that one. I guess I just miss a lot of things I didn't think about there. That's good to know, actually. I just was missing a lot. I had a lot of gold on me. Okay, let's get along. They get dragon. I called because I think they might go to my blue buff here. They're going to go for the Jhin mid. I just pick up blue. I start hitting Pat right up to top side to assist Yasuo. He gets a really nice EQ flash on the Aurora. It actually knocks her up long enough for him to get that off. Get that to dash through the wall. Jhin hits the root. And it's easy double. Very well played by the team. Go for Herald. I'm just checking the fights. One thing I've been more confident recently is I've been having a lot less I used to be really uncertain around my smiting objectives. Like I would be really anxious if I was going to smite something, like whether I'd win the smite fight. But now I find that I can really focus in on the objective's HP and like really know when I should time it. My anticipation is getting better, I guess is what it is. I have a better ability to anticipate when I need to smite. Like I actually have gotten some steals off recently too. And that felt good. Okay, so what's happening here? Ekko gets chain CC'd there. I think I aggroed on the ward with my attack move. I drop Herald. We're going to do a big push here. I think the phrase I used was push for the moon. No one runs in the Herald. I probably should do that. Because we don't get the Voidlings or the Void Mites. We have Mind Spawning though. Yeah, I should probably just be. See, then yeah, that's why I kind of don't do it because I get the hook there. Okay, we're gonna get the Nip Tower. Ezra flashed away. I'm wondering if I should actually like leave that coral there for a moment because it does missing HP damage, so I could wait to eat it and then use it for the damage. Either way, we're uh, we're vibing. Me and Yasuo actually try and fight again. Like I was really trying to fight with my ally, like just building up coordination with like teammates. He messes up his combo slightly. He said 'cause he has Zara. I died to Yumi, I think. No, I died to Aurora. I never used to play in groups, so I'm. It's a learning process of both jungling and in how to be more coordinated with other people. But I find that I'm able to really drive the group together. Like I can take up a natural leadership role in the group, especially from the jungling position. As a top laner, it would feel really awkward to take leadership, just because I'm so detached from the rest of the game. Here, I can shock all the support. I can do it with the top laner, the mid laner. The only one I don't really know that well is the ADC, but even he's pretty. He does what he is. The team thinks is best, and we have games like these where it goes really well, and we work together pretty really well. Okay, so we head up for Baron. I call a really fast Baron because we're strong. Aurora comes over. She gets blown up. I see Ekko down there. I start positioning away and towards. I check. We burn it. Here, I go back, get my bork. You see, there's like I'm not as like I'm more confident in my smite. I chase down Ezreal, and it's over. That's basically the game. We just push it in. There's a few last little fights. But no, jungling is. I feel a lot more willing and confident to do the role. I think I just had to have enough games go into it so I could have enough good experiences that I wouldn't feel anxious about picking the role or feel like I'm detrimenting myself when I queue up for it. I've also really been embracing allowing myself to learn through normals, not seeing it as I have to do ranked only or it doesn't matter. All right. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will be sharing this on YouTube and in the school, and I'm open to any feedback about like specific things. Any players know like advice for how to do those kind of aggressive plays or for doing things that are I used to never be able to kill like I never used to be able to go behind a tower and kill a player. Like that was something I just didn't do. But now it's like I'm much more willing to be finding advantages if I can. Like invading my opponent or all that. I have another game I'm probably gonna do a video on, which is this challenging game. This was a loss, same group, but I was starting here because this was a really good game we had. But that is the end of this one.